Disclaimer, this video is not about principles of animation. It focuses on software, not on the theory of animation, and it shows you how you can animate without spending any money on the software. I know that there are a lot of free softwares like OpenToonz or Krita, but here I explain what I was using for my animations. My workflow might look a little bit complicated, but trust me, it is not that hard. Hi everyone, RandomPolishGuy here, and today I'm going to show you how I used to do my animation. I'm saying used to because I'm switching from FireAlpaca to Clip Studio Paint. But to be honest, they're quite similar. Like FireAlpaca is simpler than Clip Studio Paint and it has less features, but I think it's really good anyway. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see, I launched FireAlpaca already. And I use FireAlpaca to do things. To frame by frame animation and to make rigs. I mean, to make parts for the rigs. And first I will show you how I do my frame by frame animation. So click File, click New, and as you can see I have 2000 per 1160 pixels, and it's a little bit more than Full HD. The reason why is because when you have the screen, like this is your camera, let's say, sometimes you want to move your background a little bit. That's why you have like, let's say this is like your frame, and the blue part is your camera, right? When you edit your video in HitFilm Studio, you can just move around and just, select which part you want to show. It's really good to create some animated movement when nothing is happening. For example, character is talking, or just characters are standing in one place, so you just make a slight movement. Just gives you the feeling of the animation. But let's get back to frame by frame animation. So this is the first method, frame by frame, right? And to do that in FireAlpaca, there's one option. Like, as you can see, there's no timeline here. So your timeline is basically like your layer panel is your timeline. So before I get started, I just create two folders. First one is my background, because I can make it like unchangeable. And the second one is my first frame. So I create new layer, and right now I can just turn on onion skin, and let's say I want to draw something really quick. Wait, I'll switch to my pencil for drawing, and let's say you want to make, okay, let's say we want to create anime eye moving a bit, like whatever. Let's say this, okay, like that, just like one eye. I will just duplicate it. I don't want to spend so much time. It doesn't have to be perfect or something. I just want to make it quite fast. So yeah, I will just duplicate it, layer, rotate, flip horizontally. Okay, just move it here, merge layers together, and this is our first frame. And let's say you want to have another frame, so you create another folder and put another layer in it. And the reason I put it into folders is because when you start creating line art and colors over here, it will be just easier to manage. So yeah, let's say we want her closer eyes, like the second keyframe. Okay, like that. Here will be like this thing, and here will be like another, wait, just switch it so. And here will be like from the eyeball. Okay. Now we have like 2 frames. As you can see, there's an onion skin on. I don't know if you can see it or not, but it is. And we can preview that in autoplay. And as you can see, there's like always display first frame. And it's good when you have a background, because when you turn that on, the onion skin will disappear. Not right now, but when you have something on the first frame, let's say some skin color or whatever, like there's no more onion skin. But you can turn on your always show the first frame, and just turn off the view of it in the layer section. But right now we want to see that layer and just make autoplay. As you can see, there's like 10 FPS and it's really quick. We can make it slower, like 6 or 5. She's blinking. But as you can see, we would love to have, let's say, in between, because it doesn't look natural too much. So new layer, pencil, and we have to go in between those sections like that, like so. Like, okay, it will go like this, let's say. Oh no, it's not perfect, okay? Like, I just do it for the preview reasons only, so sorry if you expected me to do something like, I don't know, awesome. Okay, like so, and here, and the same eye will be here. Okay. Okay, let's say it's not that bad. Now when we turn on our autoplay, you see the character is like blinking. You can of course speed it up, as I said, 8 frames or 12 frames per second is like doing animating on 2s. But since it doesn't look good, I would just leave it at 6 now. At 8, about 8 was about right. And now, after I have that done, like sketch or anything, I want to start doing line art. So I create new layer, create some color, whatever, and take the pen tool. Like, sorry, it's in Polish, this one, but it's like pen tool, okay? Yeah, and you can just make these layers like less visible, about 50%. And let's say we want to have a good big liner, yeah, this will be kind of good, like so, and the same with this part here, like so. Okay, I guess, and now let's do that. Oh shit, let's do, wait a second, okay. You can of course change colors, but like coloring will be later, but sometimes when I want to color like the liner part, like let's say eyelashes, you can just do it faster, like quicker, and then later you will focus on colors only. So yeah. And the same stuff we do to the other layers, so be right back. Okay, once you finish your line art like this, you can turn off the the sketch part and just make a preview of it. It doesn't look that bad, I think. Yeah. Okay, and after that, we're going to add some colors, right? Okay, this is the coloring part. So when I finish coloring, I will get back to you. Okay, like coloring is ready, let's say, for this basic part. And this is how it looks like in autoplay. Okay, so this is like frame by frame animation that I do. And if I want to, I just export it. But when you export it, I would recommend not exporting it with the background. Because as I said, you want to move your background just in case. So just export, and you can export it as image sequence. Wait, what is this? Yeah, export layers onion skin mode. So we do that, we click, let's say desktop, new, animation. Okay, and let's do like new folder, frame by frame, and here you export it. Yes, I want transparent background, and no, I don't want to go to GIF. You can do a GIF in the browser, but we don't want to do that. And now let's go to the second method that I use that requires DragonBones and FireAlpaca. Okay, here's like my character that I used to work on. I'm not sure, like I was trying to design something new for my channel. These are elements for my rig. What does it mean? Like when you want to create a rig, you just paint it normally, but you have to remember that every element that moves is a separate object. So I have face. Of course, this face is separated into the folder like for the eyes and eyebrows and mouth. Then you have like, for example, shoes, like here, and everything is separated. So when you have everything separated, you export every element separately, obviously, and then you go and launch DragonBones Pro. You click New Project, Create Animation, and Amateur Template. And now you just take parts of your character, put it to your library, and later you take all of them, except the hands. We don't want so many hands right now, and put it on the screen. Once you've done it, you can just, put everything together, change the draw order. As you can see, I have one leg, so you can click Ctrl D, like duplicate it. You have two legs right now. And let's say we want to have hand. This is like a preview, so yeah, I want this hand, let's say, and no, and that hand, like two different hands. This is like a front hand, it's near to our character, and this is like behind the character, so it should be behind the body, like so. And now when you have set everything, you create new bones by clicking here, And first, what I recommend is clicking on the body of the character, because it's like the main part that will move. Then you click on the hair. Then you click on the body once again, because your body will be your main parent. You put eyes, again body, mouth, and wait a second, when you have eyes, like the eyebrows goes quite in the same direction, so we can do it as a parent. And again, body, one hand, body, second hand, body, one shoe, body, second shoe. And what that gives to you is that when you move your body bone, it's like you're moving the whole character. If you move your eye bone, you will be moving your eyes and eyebrows. And if you move your hand bone, you're just moving your hand. That's it. So now let's go to the animation itself. When you have everything prepared. Oh wait a second, I forgot. You can add different variations of the hand. Like here, you want to have a different variation of the front hand. So you can make it like a fist. You put it here, and first it looks weird, but you can just, you know, change it a bit, like move it a bit, and boom, it's automatically rigged to your bone. Right? And the same thing goes to mouth and everything else you want to change. But we won't focus on that right now. Let's go to the animation, and as you can see, this is your character. You have a timeline, everything. You select everything, click Ctrl K, or just K, it's enough. And this is your first keyframe. Like this is your starting position. You can just change it, of course, a bit as you want to have it, like whatever. Wait, this is like behind it, and this is like in front of it, I guess. Is that correct? Yeah, very good. Okay, so we have that done. Then we go like the second part, like second frame you want to have. Let's say you want your character to, let's say you want to jump. So your first keyframe will be here, and let's say you want to jump up, like you want him to be here. This is what happens. Magic, right? Like look at this. It's super nice. Of course there's like few rules that you need to have, but if you want your character, for example, to stay in one place because you forgot to add some part of the animation, you can just move your first frame in front and just leave it like so. Now you can change this into a little bit here. Go like that. This will move a little bit because, you know, he needs to prepare for the jump. This will go like, the hands will go like really down, let's say, like so. And it's like here and jump. Yep. Now, of course, it would be better if it would be faster, so we will just move him here. Boom. He's jumping. And wait, I would just move it. Oh shit. Move it here. And let's say you want to make his hands going up a bit. Like a bit. Oh shoot. What happened? No. Yeah. Okay. Go up a little bit, and this goes a little bit. Wait, here. Also rotate. And go up. and now you have a little bit better. And this is how I animate everything. And then when you have your animation ready, you can just export it, like export, and you can do it image sequence or in GIF. I'm not sure if GIF is possible here. Yeah, there's like GIF. I prefer to go with image sequence because it will set it up in HitFilm Studio. When you finish it, just export it. And now, right now, we have every single frame here. So we can go to HitFilm Studio. This is what I usually do. File, new. Okay. Okay, this is like your view in HitFilm Studio. All you need to do is like drag your animation, whether it was rigged or frame by framed, and let's say we need something for the background. Okay, so my wallpaper will be the background. You put it here. Now you want to do your put your animation. There are two ways. You can import it like frames if you want to make it slower, or you can just import it as an image sequence. And you just pick that, and yep, you have an animation. And if you will put it, it will be here, fully animated. Wait a second. Like so. Let's say we have character over here and you want to jump. Boom. But when you have like frame by frame animation like that, it's not that easy. I mean, you have less frames, so on one hand it is easy because right here I have 3 frames. Okay, let's say we have this, right? And you can just select one, or just even put them one above the other, and just select them and change the size or anything, like so. And later just put them together again. Oh, like here, and yeah, like this is your the good thing to do, like for me, to add like the feeling of more complicated animation, is to put the next frame with the lower opacity above the other frame. I will just show it to you. Like, you just take this, wait a second, I just want to make it open normally. So this thing needs to be here. Okay, I guess. Okay. Now, Control C that file, you just make it really small, put it like that. Wait a second, this one even smaller, goes like that, and those 3 goes here, and this one goes here. And wait, oh, it's too long. I should make it into 3s. Here, here. And this one should be a little bit longer. Here. And right now you have a good... Wait, I'll just delete the background from... so we can focus on eyes. It's really quick, right? But still. And as you can see, in some places you have the frames above, so they like prepare your eyes for the second frame. I don't know, it just feel for me more natural. And yeah, then you export everything, and this is how I make my animations. I hope this video was helpful, but if not, I'm sorry. If yes, awesome. I hope some of you will use that method, or at least try to use some aspects of it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And see you next video. Bye!